But as far as other things go, that makes sense too. No monarchy, like these bands and these people that try to act like they invented something that came long before them. you know, as far as presidents go, a lot of they get their turn, and and so do kings and queens elsewhere. But as far as music goes in America, I agree with you entirely. No monarchy over that. That's culture. That something like exactly something like a monarchy is for government only. So if that's what you're saying, I agree with you entirely. Culture is for everyone. Things like a monarchy are for government only. They're not selling government to us. We don't get sold that. You know, as enjoyable as it is, it's not a product. Yeah, no musical monarchy. If that's what you mean, I agree with you entirely. That's the great thing about England and America is you're supposed to have many things, a vast array, a vast compendium, a pantheon of things that you can choose from. You go into a shopping mall, you can get clothes at numerous outlets. Imagine if it was all Orwellian. You get issued a suit. If you want a drink, you drink Victory Gin. If you want a cigarette, you can have Victory cigarettes. That's not what this country's about. As far as musical no. Hell no. But unfortunately, they killed music, didn't they? Yeah, no musical monarchy. No, there's so many delicious varieties of hip hop, so many absolutely tantalizing versions of rock and roll still. I mean, if they had it their way, they would totally Orwell. They'd go back and destroy all things, which is what they're doing now. I could see them doing it. They're going back into the past and they're destroying culture. They're book burning, pretty much. They're burning up old bands that were great. They're burning old movies. They're burning anything to protect their myth. I'm so sick of this country secretly being run by the fucking media. But if you look at the way it's going now, it's starting to get back on track. It's too bad we can't have Trump for another 4 terms. It's another 16 years. Because that's precisely what they're doing. They're going back and erasing the past. I mean, they do it with wars too. They tried to do it with World War II. They were embarrassed over Vietnam, and their hands were tied. It became a political and a money problem to acknowledge Vietnam, what a mistake it was. So they didn't entirely erase it, but they erased certain elements of it, and they did make amends. After 20, 30 years, my father got finally paid for his exposure to Agent Orange. He was over there for 4 years, I think. And you know, pretty soon, they've already erased the Gulf and Iraq and Afghanistan wars. That I can almost agree with because it's nothing you want to remember. But things like culture and art are being erased by these people to protect their to protect it so that they can make house payments and protect their companies. It's disgusting.